Hi guys, it's Jax here again, back with another video to show a knife. So what we're looking at here is a friction folder, and this is for those that like friction folders, that likes knives in general, and is interested in making their own knives. So what we have here is a homemade knife. It's my first folding knife that I've ever made. I used to only make fixed blades. So anyways, I had a little bit of material left. I had a little bit of red G10 left and a little chunk of damasteel Vinland Damascus left. And some of the, a friend, a guy I know, or a friend who helped me out with supplies, gave me some buffalo horn, which is this black stuff in the back for a back spacer. And I went and got the brass pins from one of my dad's tool cases. So what we're looking at here is a non-locking knife. In that it's a friction folder. It relies on friction and stiffness to keep it closed, and it when it's open, it relies on this lever and the cutout in it meeting up with the brass pin that goes through, and then your thumb pressure on it to maintain its open position. So red G10 handles polished with a polisher and car wax, believe it or not. The pins I cut and measured and peened and polished them up as well. So we have a pivot pin at the very top here, and then below it is the cutout pin. Otherwise you need that, unless there's another design I'm not aware of, because when you open the knife, that little circle half moon meets up with there, and if it wasn't there when I put pressure down, it wouldn't stay open. And then the last one pin is to hold the back together and to squeeze the spacer and keep it in there. So what I did with this is it's kind of just my own design, really. I looked at a bunch of stuff on the websites and just started going away at it. So what we have here is a Warncliffe blade style, and then what you have to do is you have to make sure there's a cutout on the blade in the ricasso area, so that when you close it, it has to meet up with the pin here. This pin here has to meet up with a part on the this part sticking out here, and it has to meet up on the inside with the ricasso end of the blade to act as a stopper for the knife. Plus the spacer could act as a stopper too, but yeah, so there's no liners in here other than it's straight G10. And so I did this one with various tools around the house. I ground the blade on a Canadian Tire. It's a flat grind, damn near to the top, except for just a little area left. So it's almost a pure flat grind. I used a Canadian Tire, what is it, 4x32, 4x36 belt sand or something like that, and various grit belts and whatnot. I heat treated it in a small forge that with wood coals, actually cedar coals. And it's the kind of forge where you crank the handle on the blower and it heats up the wood so that you can get it that hot. Anyways, I quenched it in olive oil that I warmed up slightly a bit, and then it went into the oven and I tempered it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for a couple hours, and then put it all together. So oops, what's going on here? So it's a neat shape. Maybe I can, there's the wavy design. Oh yeah, and then afterwards it was etched and sharpened. So I etched it, the damasteel, with this acid solution I had. I heated up the acid and then put the metal into it for probably more than a half an hour, and I did it a few times, I think. So those squiggly lines there are actually physical things. They're not just you could feel them with your fingers. So yeah, etched it, and then if you ever do get a piece of damasteel and you're going to etch it, make sure that you neutralize the blade afterwards with put it in hot water, almost boiling water, with baking soda, and some people use ammonia, I think, to counteract the acid. And yeah, so pretty neat little knife. Overall length, I don't know. Overall length, well, a Spyderco Dragonfly is that big compared to it. So it's just a little guy, little pocket knife, kind of a gentleman's folder if you'd want, if you like. Pretty good sharp bevel put on it with Lansky stones. I think I went up to 2000 grit. So yeah, so for those of you that like friction folders, damasteel, or pocket knives in general, or knife making, that's my very first folding knife, and it was made with it was intended for my dad. I made this one for my dad. It's got a neat damascus etching on the spine, this tiger stripe-ish thing going on. I can't really get it too well because it's not a macro, or it's not in really close, but it's really neat. So there you have it. Anyways, as usual, I thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. And any comments about knife making, I might be able to help you out. If you leave a comment, I might have some information, or at least be able to point you to the right source. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.